What is good, my people? It's your boy JU. Let's get right into this one. I saw this video going around. I actually seen two of my followers going back and forth under this video. I haven't watched it at all. I wanted y'all to get my authentic reaction. The caption says, "He is not wrong here. He's not wrong here. He should also see this as a red flag moment." And the video says American consumerism. So let's watch the video, and I'm gonna give y'all my authentic thoughts at the end. Let's get right to it, man.
Gotta have it, please.
Now say what you just said again.
Huh?
Say what you said again. Because we're going to get all this on tape. Say what you said.
If we were married, you got this amazing credit score, right?
800.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
This is what poverty does to y'all brain. Listen to this. Go ahead.
no, we're not doing this. Cut it off.
Now you don't want to talk. You was talking so confidently a minute ago.
How was that? No, because they going to say, oh, that's the girl.
They don't know who
No.
you are. You ain't on the camera. So go ahead and say what you was going to say. Say what you just said a minute ago.
Okay, you got this amazing credit score, right?
I got an 800 credit score, and I worked very hard, and my mama helped me get that credit score. She helped me pay my car
Now,
when I was
say
19.
if your wife wanted to die for a purse, that's $2,000.
There ain't no person on planet Earth worth dying for, but go ahead. That's $2,000.
You gonna die if you buy me that bad?
No, that's not the point. It ain't no person on Earth, planet Earth that important.
I said to die for. It's not something that you would get me like every year. Chuck, get me a purse every year. No, it's something that I'm in love with. Maybe it's Mother's Day coming up. Maybe it's my birthday coming up. Maybe it's Christmas.
Okay.
You can't get that for me?
So you want me to use my 800 credit score to get a purse, to go in debt to buy a purse?
You're going to be in debt. You're going to be in debt if you get that purse.
What was the point of bringing up my credit score?
Because you can go and swipe for it.
Right. So that's what poverty does to people's brains right there. You want me to, if I don't have $2,000 in my bank account, why would I go and buy a $2,000 object on a credit card? That's what most people in America do. That's why most people in America is poor.
Chuck, you want to be for real? You have a Bitcoin, right?
Why would I sell?
I didn't say for you to sell your Bitcoin. Don't act like you poor. You're not poor.
Okay, go ahead. So what does that got to do?
And you have a good job.
Okay, what does that got to do with anything?
You can get me a nice purse.
Why would I go into debt to buy?
You're not going to be in debt. You have great credit. How are you going into debt?
This is poverty. This is what poverty does to you. So, if you
explain to me. Maybe I don't know.
If you use a credit card, that is money that was created out of thin air. So if I don't have $2,000 in my bank account, therefore, if I spend $2,000 on a credit card, I don't have it in my bank account. I'm just spent money that I don't have. So
you do have money in your bank account.
But why would I put it on a credit card then? What was the point of bringing up my credit score then?
Because credit, you're making monthly payments.
Right. See, and this is what poverty does to you, right? This is what they tell you in America. This is why all the credit cards sell up. This is why all the credit card companies make a whole bunch of money. So when you buy stuff on a credit card, they charge you interest on it. Therefore, you have to pay more than the $2,000. If you only pay the minimum payment, you're going to pay a fee on top of that. That's how the credit card company makes their money. That's why people spend so much on a credit card and they never get out of debt. Because they're paying more than what the item is worth. So if I pay payments on it, let's say I make 4 payments of $500, I'm getting charged $50 of interest. So that mean I just paid $2,500 for a $2,000 bag just to put it on the credit card because I didn't have money.
No, we gotta watch this on YouTube or something. I don't believe it.
This is what poverty does to y'all brains right here. This is what poverty does. This is what they don't teach people in school. All this shit I had to learn on my own. They don't teach none of this shit in school because why? They want to keep people enslaved like this. And she don't know no better. And a lot of y'all out there don't know no better. And that's what they want. They want you not to have no knowledge. There's millions of people just like this that don't know nothing about the American financial system.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? That's right. You just paid girls do this all the time. I knew a girl that put an MCM bag on payments. And I'm just like, you paying more than what the bag is worth, right? The bag don't go up in value. You mentioned my Bitcoin. So let's say I sold my Bitcoin that goes up in value to buy a purse that goes down in value. No, I don't want you to sell it.
I know that's not your plan.
But what I'm saying, why is
you're trying to sit here and act like you have nothing.
It doesn't matter. I don't value material objects. It don't mean shit to me. It's just a material object. That bag is only worth money because you and your brain have made it up that it's worth something. You know how much it costs Louis Vuitton to make a bag? Fucking $50. And you go out and people go out and pay $10,000 for a bag that costs them $50 to make.
Okay, I'm gonna give you an example though.
Give me an example.
I got a bag. I'm not gonna say who it's from. I got a bag 10 years ago. Guess what? I still have that bag.
Mm-hmm. And whatever you paid for it 10 years ago is not worth that today.
Yeah, but I want to keep this for the rest of my life. That was a special bag that I wanted, and I don't go constantly getting bags.
That's cool. What does that got to do with
What if we got married and I just got a bag every 5 years? Is that going to kill you? You get where I'm going with this? I didn't say I want to constantly get a bag.
The thing is, why do you want the bag in the first place? It's just a fucking bag.
Oh my God.
And why would I use my credit to buy the bag? That's crazy.
However okay, whatever.
I'm just saying, you brought up the credit score. If I just could pay the cash for it, which I could, like why?
Okay, excuse me.
But why would I? Why would I save my $2,000 to give you?
Because I told you one of this is just 5 years don't went by. Oh, well, I got that bag for Naomi 5 years ago.
Call me in 5 years and I'll get you a bag.
No, I'm saying that we are married and I see a bag I want.
Okay.
Not 5 years don't went down. I ain't asked you for no bag. That's a great wife.
Sure.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so that's what I said.
So you fine with that? You want to take that deal?
I'm fine with that. Yeah, that ain't what you said in the beginning, though.
No, that's what I meant. I said to die for. I hardly see designer bags that's to die for. Like hardly ever.
Ain't none of them to die for. They all is $50. Just like these damn shoes.
Really, I go get one that will go with every style of my outfits.
It costs Nike $20 to make these shoes. I bought these at the outlet, granted, for like $80.
I have my shoes forever too.
Right. So people paid $150 of these for these brand new. I bought them from the outlet for $80, but it cost Nike $20 to make these shoes, and we pay $80 for them. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. They Louis Vuitton shit. Man, that shit cost them $50. They got little kids in sweatshops making them bags. And people go out and pay $2,000 for them. Because it say Louis Vuitton on it. You don't even know that nigga. You ain't never met that nigga a day in your life. You so thirsty to buy this bag.
Yeah, man. Red flags all over this woman. Because she did start to like move the goalpost and change up what she said. In the beginning, she was talking about a bag being to die for and him using his credit score to buy it. Now don't get me wrong. I do think Americans are, especially in the black community, like we have a big problem with materialism. We give too much value to stuff, and that stuff usually doesn't matter. There's no such thing as any type of material item that is to die for. That's just bad to even say. Like, you don't even want to put that into your subconscious to say like something that's a material is to die for. As far as him using his credit, I mean, I don't mind it if she was just saying like, okay, you already got the 2,000 in your bank account, and you know you wanted to get me a gift, right? If she was putting it in this aspect of him wanting to buy her a nice gift, and he knew she always wanted this particular bag, or she was showing interest in this particular bag, and she was telling him that, okay, he's a millionaire and it cost him 0.0001% of his net worth to buy this particular bag, and she was just saying, use your credit card to buy it, but then pay it off right away. Not put it on a payment plan to where you're paying interest every month on a bag, right? You don't want to be paying interest on a credit card. That's not what you want to do. That's what he's talking about, that poverty mindset, to think that you can afford something because you can afford the payments, and that's not necessarily true. You don't want to be paying interest really on anything unless it's something that it's an asset, man. Like that's the way I look at credit cards, right? I look at it like, okay, if I'm going to use money that I don't have, if I'm going to leverage my credit score and, leverage somebody else's money, let it be on something that's going to make me some money, right? So let it be, or maybe it's just the only other way I could see it is like, you running a business and you have employees, and your employees need to get around and spend money, and a lot of business credit cards let you give your employees separate credit cards. But even then, those businesses, usually if they're smart, they're not spending money that they don't have when it comes to using the credit card. They're just using that as a way, because credit cards usually have better like purchase protection and, no foreign transaction fees and stuff like that. So if you got employees moving around the world, it can help you in that aspect. But just using it for material items, no. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. I don't care how much you want to flex on the next girl, how much you want to flex on your neighbors, how much you want to flex on the next guy. Like, don't leverage your credit score on stuff that's not going to bring you any value back, like realistic value. Like, yeah, that bag she might feel like it has value because she can take a picture and put it on Instagram, and now other girls are like, oh my God, you got that new Louis bag, or you got this bag, you got that. Like, but at the end of the day, it's like, nah, don't leverage your credit score. And then it's just red flags all over this girl, right? Because she's bringing up his Bitcoin. Like, how are you bringing up his Bitcoin if you don't want him to sell it? And don't get me wrong. There are ways. There are a lot of I think even Coinbase now, they allow you to borrow against your Bitcoin, right? You don't have to sell your Bitcoin to use the value. It's kind of like using the equity out your house, right? But at the end of the day, you still gotta pay interest back on that. So it's like, you don't want to, even if you're doing that, like say you got 2-3 Bitcoin stacked up and you want to, use some of that money to buy something and make a purchase, you can borrow against it and make a purchase. But like I said, let it be for an asset. Let it be for something like, okay, you got 10 Bitcoin stacked up and you want to buy a house outright. You want to buy a house outright for whatever reason. You don't want to use the equity from a house that you already have. You don't want to take out a mortgage or whatever, right? You rather just borrow against your Bitcoin and use that to buy the house. You can do that. But the same way that a mortgage has interest and all these other things have interest, you're going to be paying interest back on that. So no one's going to let you borrow money for free unless literally you have a credit card, you make the purchase and you pay it off right away. And a lot of people would say, like he's saying, like, why would I use the credit card? The only reason I could say to use it is if you're like a point stacker, you're somebody that really cares about getting something back for what you're spending on. Because a lot of people don't believe in using debit cards at all. But these are people who are very, very smart with their money, and they understand, okay, I'm going to make this purchase with this credit card so I can get some money back. And but I'm going to pay this back before the statement or before the due date, right? They're going to pay it back, so they're not paying any interest on that borrowed money. And that's the only way you can benefit from the credit card companies, because other than that, they are built to, these companies, they want to make money, right? They are well, some of them are public companies, some of them are private, but at the end of the day, American Express has stockholders that want to make sure that American Express is making money. So they are incentivized to put people in position to be paying interest. Of course, they make money from annual fees and, certain other things. And not to say like, yeah, you get value back. I got a Amex Gold card. You get $10 a month for Uber. You get Dunkin' Donuts credit. If you have platinum, you can get lounge access and all this different type of stuff. But it's like these companies they're predatory at the end of the day, right? They want people who got that poverty mindset, who are going to use that money and be paying interest every month. They got people like that. And at the end of the day, if you default, they're going to put it in collections and they're going to get their money either way, right? They're going to get their money. Of course, they're going to take some losses, but these companies, they get bigger and bigger. They keep raising their annual fees every year. the national credit card debt, it keeps going up. So it's like she just got a lot of red flags. Like, I don't, and mind you, this is just one of their conversations. I don't know if this is his actual girlfriend or not, but I don't know. It just seems like she's a complete red flag. She's probably one of those girls that's not really interested in, helping his build his net worth and build his wealth. She did say she don't want him to sell his Bitcoin because that's not part of his plan. So, that's good too. That's good that she actually said that. But it's like, why are you bringing up his Bitcoin? Like, you want him to sell a little bit of that Bitcoin so he could get you that purse. I don't know. But or maybe she just brought that up to say, like, dude, you're not broke. Like, you can spend $2,000 on a bag or whatever. But he just doesn't value that, and you can tell that they have different values, which means they're not equally yoked in my book. They're not equally yoked. She obviously wants to spend a little bit more frivolously than he does. That's why they're having this type of conversation, right? But let me know what you guys think about this video. As always, give your boy a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Love y'all. I'm out.